Thank you. Please refrain from talking about sex, politics, and religion. Kindly refrain from movements that distract the speaker. In case you need to move, please turn off your video before doing so. All attendees must mute their audio at all the time unless instructed by the contest chair. Do not share your screen unless asked by the host. If you do so, you will be removed from the meeting. I request all the guests present today to please share their contact details in the chat box so that we'll be able to connect with you after the meet. Now, with a huge round of applause, please welcome the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Monica. Zoom Master, kindly highlight the Toastmaster Monica.
For the ones attending online. And am I audible? Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Josna. I am Toastmaster Monica Dixit, the President of Nagpur Toastmasters Club and also the presiding officer this evening. I welcome you all to the 183rd meeting of the Nagpur Toastmasters Club. I wish all of you could have been here, it being Diwali, and we are really missing you all. With the halls beautifully done up. So maybe we'll be all here together soon. Now, Toastmasters International was founded by Mr. Ralph Smedley in 1924. And actually, Toastmasters International celebrated its 97th birthday just yesterday. So another 3 years and we will be having the centenary celebrations. Toastmasters International has its head office at Englewood, Colorado, USA. Toastmasters International is spread across 149 countries with over 3 lakh members and more than 16,200 clubs. Now, please help me welcome our new member, Aman Isani. Toastmaster, can you spotlight? Toastmaster Aman, welcome to Nagpur Toastmasters Club, and I wish you all the very best for your Toastmasters journey.
Thank you, Toastmasters Monica.
Toastmaster, do we have any guests attending online? Please spotlight them. Hello, Bharat. Please introduce yourself and also let us know how you heard about Nagpur Toastmasters Club.
A very good evening, Toastmaster Monica ma'am. Thank you I'm thankful for being here. My name is Bharat and I'm presently working in a bank here in Nagpur. So basically I'm from Bangalore actually in Karnataka. So I moved in here last year. Though it's been a year due to the pandemic and other stuff, I have not been able to move around much and get to know new people. Actually, it's one of my friends from Bangalore who went abroad to Hungary for his studies. He recommended to join Toastmasters. As a matter of fact, for the last 3 months, he was pushing me to join and I kept procrastinating because I was slightly uncomfortable. Then finally, I decided that someday I have to do it. So I just Googled Toastmasters Nagpur and then I got a couple of contact numbers. I think I spoke to one Shifali ma'am and maybe then with Harshji, Toastmaster Harsh. And that's how I got the invitation for this meeting. So that is about me.
Any other guests attending online?
We have Saurabh.
He isn't a guest to answer Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster. Yeah, but yeah, please do spotlight Toastmaster Saurabh.
Saurabh, we'd love to have you on camera. Oh.
Hi, good evening everyone. Harsh, तुमने मुझे guest बना दिया.
Camera on नहीं था. It's tough to tell nowadays without the camera on.
we are not able to turn the camera to show all are here, but we all can see you. But maybe just a minute.
Awesome.
Yeah. Can you spotlight my screen? Nazneen ma'am.
I hope you've seen me enough. Now, should I turn to the side?
We have Frankenstein Prasad. Okay, that's a cool name. Can we have you on spotlight, Mr. Prasad? It's okay if you can just unmute your mic.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all. I'm here for trial-based classes. So that's why I joined.
We also have guest Tanay. Tanay, can we have your introduction? We don't have any other.
We have a guest attending here today, Chaitanya. Chaitanya, please come and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Chaitanya. Basically, I am from Nagpur and I work in a company called Nextronics in Pune. So currently due to work from home situation, I have opportunity to be in my native. I came to know about this Toastmasters from social network, and I seriously want to improve my presentation skills. That's why I'm looking forward to join this.
With this now, I will invite Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gauri, with her such an exciting team that she has for us today.
Just let me know if I'm clearly audible to all the people online.
Yes, you are.
So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, all who are present here and all the online attendees. Welcome to the 183rd meeting of Nagpur Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmaster Gauri, the TA Modi for today's meeting, and I wish you all a happy Diwali in advance. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Diwali is a festival of lights. It represents the triumph of light over dark. It is about celebrating the light that we all carry with us, all the positivity and the hope that we have. But honestly, tell me one thing. Is it not impossible to always keep the light, keep the flame steady? Sometimes it feels like too much effort to be happy all the time. And it feels right to let the flame dwindle. Don't you all agree? I think you do not agree. But okay. In my case, that is the situation because I find it very difficult to be happy all the time. But at those times, there is this torch which passes its flame to the flickering ember. That is me or that is us. And those people are our torch bearers. They are the light that guide our way. So in today's meeting, we will be celebrating Diwali by raising a toast and saying thank you to all the torch bearers in our lives. But before that, I would like to explain the meeting structure. The meeting is divided into 3 parts. the prepared speeches, the table topics, and the speech evaluations. The prepared speeches section is where the speakers come in and present their speeches based on the pathways that they have selected in the Toastmasters educational program. The table topic speeches is all about impromptu speeches where the speaker has to speak on the given topic at that instance. And the final section is the speech evaluation where the evaluators for the speakers, assigned evaluators for the speakers come in and present the evaluations. Now I like to invite Toastmaster Brajesh, the general evaluator for today's meeting, who will be keeping an eagle's eye on the overall proceedings of the meeting.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gauri. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I am Toastmaster Brajesh, the general evaluator for today's meet. I'm the one who is going to keep the record of everything what happens in the meeting, during the meeting, after the meeting, and before the meeting. To assist me, I've got a tech team that is timer, grammarian, and outcomer. And for today's meet, the timer is Toastmaster Monica. She will come on stage and she will explain. Please welcome Toastmaster Monica. It's fine.
Am I audible? Yes. Good evening. I'm the timer for this meeting. And one of the skills that we learn at Toastmasters is to conduct a program or deliver a speech within strict time limits. As a timer, I'm responsible for keeping track of time throughout the session. And there are 3 speeches this evening. And the duration of the speeches is Toastmaster Shrutika will be delivering her icebreaker speech, which is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Nazneen and Toastmaster Weber will be delivering speeches with the duration 5 to 7 minutes. For prepared speeches with time duration of 4 to 6 minutes, I'll show the green card at 4, the yellow card at 5, and the red card at 6 minutes. There's a grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limits. For speeches with duration 5 to 7 minutes, I will show the green card at 5 minutes, yellow at 6, and the red card at 7 minutes. There is grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limits. For table topic speeches, the duration is 1 to 2 minutes. I'll show the green card at 1 minute, the yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. The speaker will have 30 seconds grace period to wrap up his speech. The speech evaluations are for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll show the green card at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the red card at 3 minutes. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limit. I shall be here to present my report whenever called upon. Over to you, Jim.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. It's time for me to invite my second member of my team. That is Toastmaster Nidhi, our counter for today's meeting.
Good evening, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. The purpose of the AHA counter is to keep a note of words and sounds which are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for words and keep a count of inappropriate expressions such as well, so, you know, and sounds like I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I, or this means, it is known as double crutch. I will present my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Brajesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nidhi. It's time for me to invite third member of my team, that is Toastmaster Shri, grammarian for today's meeting. Please welcome Toastmaster.
everybody, good evening. Happy Diwali to one and all. Today my task as the grammarian is to ensure that everyone has good usage, correct usage of grammar. I am to comment upon any places where someone else. Also to comment upon all the good usage, some words that are very well used, good phrases and the like. One more part that I have to play today is to provide the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So today I've taken some really nice word. The word is jubilant. Jubilant. So it's an adjective meaning feeling or expressing great happiness and triumph. So if you want to use it, all the members feeling jubilant to attend the Diwali meet of Nagpur Toastmasters Club. Also, the famous this congratulations and jubilations also comes from the noun form of the same word. So today it seemed very apt. Along with that, the phrase of the day. So the phrase of the day is to have a whale of a time. To have a whale of a time. Basically meaning to thoroughly enjoy ourselves, to just completely have a great time. So to use it in a sentence, I would like to say, so all the members of Nagpur Toastmasters Club had a whale of a time at our Christmas meet on December 25th. So we can use both this merry occasion, and I would encourage all the members and all the guests to use these words. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shri. I'll submit my report when I'll call upon by Toastmaster Gauri, the Toastmaster for today's meeting. And now I'll hand over the meeting to her.
Before moving on further into the meeting, I would like to talk about my torchbearers. So the first person has to be my mother. I think that she needs to receive some award for putting up with me talking all the time. I know I come off as a silent person here, which I am, but everything that I kept inside me just went out in front of me. To sum it up in one sentence, a big thank you to her for making me who I am. And the second person has to be my brother. I don't know how he does that, but he always knows how to make me happy, how to make me laugh. And a huge thank you to him, because it is him because of whom I am standing here. It was he who recommended Toastmasters to me, and if he had not recommended Toastmasters to me, I would never have gone out and searched for any platform that would help me develop my skills. So thank you so much to both my torchbearers, and now I think you know what you have to do. When I ask you, you have to talk about your torchbearers, say thank you, and raise a toast. So now it's time to move on to the first section, that is the prepared speeches. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Shrutika, who will be delivering her icebreaker. But before I call her, I would like to call Toastmaster Gaurav, the evaluator of the speech. Toastmaster, please spotlight Toastmaster Gaurav. Toastmaster Gaurav, before you begin, I have a question for you. Who is or are your torchbearers and why?
My torchbearer, yeah, I think that would be my mother, because I'm constantly pacing her every single day, and just constantly asking her stupid questions irrelevant to the day. But you know, I think she puts up with me, so that's fine. That's fun. So as my torchbearer is my mother, yeah.
You can do it now.
The Toastmaster Shrutika will be giving her first icebreaker speech today for the path that she has chosen is, I think, leadership dynamic. The purpose of her speech is for the member to introduce herself or himself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. Best of luck, Toastmaster Shrutika.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. For Toastmaster Shrutika, as she will be delivering her icebreaker speech, I request you all that after the speech, we will all give her a standing ovation. Toastmaster Shrutika, before you begin, same question, who is or are your torchbearers? My torchbearers are my parents, my family, and everyone. Let's change. Wow. That's an achievement for us all. So, Toastmaster Shrutika, my life's a music lesson. My life's a music lesson, Toastmaster Shrutika. Clearly audible and visible? Are you able to see the panel? Yeah. Am I audible and visible? Clearly?
Make sure you Harsh, would you please confirm? Ask Zoom, ask.
It isn't clear. It isn't clear. Can you repeat your sentence again?
Check your audio.
Try speaking a sentence again so they can hear it. Listen.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, go ahead.
All the best.
If you're looking for that one person to change your life, take a look in the mirror. That person is you. Isn't it true? I'm sure all of us want to bring some kind of change in our lives. It could be anything you haven't changed in years. I just realized I'm just one step away to take my whole life to whole another level. I'm just getting started with something else I adore in my life, and that's public speaking. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm Toastmaster Shrutika. I wish you all a very happy Diwali in advance. I might look like a studious nerd with books in my hands all the time. But let me tell you, I'm just the opposite. As a person, I prefer to sit all alone in my messy and organized room, enjoying my own company. At the same time, I wouldn't mind talking to you for the hours. But if you're someone who appreciates silence more, we can be friends. One of my greatest strengths and my torch bearers is my family. Just like how a plant needs all the essential elements to grow, my mother is the sunlight of inspiration for me. And she always brings out the best in me. My father helps me grow emotionally by showering his wisdom and makes me feel better about everything. My brother is my confidant. He keeps my secrets safe beneath the surface always. I've been fond of doing different things from childhood. I like dancing, karate, sports, calligraphy, etc. So many. But one thing that hasn't changed in last 15 years is my love for singing. About 15 years ago, when I was just 3-year-old, my family and relatives had planned a vacation, and we were traveling with us. As everyone was getting bored, they started playing Antakshari. And that was for the first time. I also realized the joy of singing for the first time in my life. And something in me wanted to do the same. So I pulled my mom's hand, told her that I also want to sing. She assumed and she assured me that I'll get a chance. But I found everyone to be so eagerly waiting for their turn to sing. And I didn't want to wait. So I did what others couldn't do. I started crying. And after a minute, my mother wanted me to go and sing, but I didn't get a chance. So the adamant me then decided to interrupt one of my relatives while he was singing. So that day, I sang 2 to 3 songs one after the other, leaving everyone in the bus shocked. And seeing my interest and confidence at such young age, my mother wanted me to become better at this. After a year, she took me to the music classes, and after the few years of classical music examinations and training, I was able to give the examinations, and recently I got the chance to make her proud by singing at the Riverside Assembly and before it. And Another important aspect of my life has been academics. I've been a good student all through. But when in my 10th grade, when everyone was expecting me to score good marks, the pressure was so high. And I felt the need to perform too. So I gave up on the things I loved. I stopped doing things that I wanted to do. I shifted all my focus only on academics and started studying. But I realized that these are the very things that makes me complete. And they're the necessary part of me. So as a result, my performance sank and I couldn't deliver the expected results. After a year, I went for the regional level speech contest. This time I wanted to try something new. I went for the auditions for the regional level speech contest, which was going to be held at my school. And after the auditions were done, my teacher called me and she rejected me by saying, your speech is not that good. And your voice is not that energetic to create an impact. And that disappointed me. And I almost decided that I will never do public speaking in my whole life. But after that, I realized that if I can sing confidently on stage, one day I can speak very well too. And now it's time for me to look in the mirror and talk to myself, play the music in my head, and take one firm step to do. Trying to give a good speech in front of you all wonderful people, and let me tell you, the road ahead looks great. I request you all to give your feedback for Toastmaster Shrutika's speech. We'll have 1 minute for that.
Equal.
We'll have 1 minute for that. Let's move ahead. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Vaibhav. But before I call him, I would like to call Toastmaster Niyamat, the evaluator of this team, to read out the evaluations. Master Niyamat, same question to you. Who would you like to raise a toast?
Thank you. Am I clearly audible and visible to all?
Yes.
All right. So there are so many in my life I would like to raise a toast to, because I feel that in life you can't live alone. So time and again we need people who can hand us a torch, who can fill a little oil, who can probably add a little sparkle to it. So as we're in this gathering, for me, Toastmasters, especially Nagpur Toastmasters Club, is a wonderful torch bearer. So I thank you. Thank you. All right, with this, let me step into my role as an evaluator. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and the guests who joined us today. I'm Toastmaster Niyamat, and I'll be evaluating the speech delivered by Toastmaster Vaibhav. Toastmaster Vaibhav will be delivering his first project in level 3 of innovative planning. And in this speech, he's required to present a proposal. So yes, we can think of all kinds of proposals that we can present. The only idea is it does not have to be simply a report on presenting a proposal, but it can be informative, humorous, anything at all. The speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes, and you call them. So with that, I wish him all the best, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Now it's time to call the second speaker, Toastmaster Vaibhav. question to you. Fluids or air, water, and other.
Quite similar to what, thank you for the question, it's quite similar to what Niyamit said. At various points in time, there have been various people who've shown the right path to take a step and move ahead. So apart from, of course, the parents and some close cousins, there have been many colleagues, many runners for that matter, who have really shown me the way, and I consider them to be torch bearers in my life.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Weber. Toastmaster Weber, and offer your kind reviews, Toastmaster Weber.
Am I audible? Especially to the online audience?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Quickly, I want all of you to get up at your place. Quickly. And yes, this applies to all the online audience. So I'll take about 30 seconds and demonstrate what I want all of you to do. And then you will do that after. Ready? Here you go. Please close your eyes, relax, and do it. Nobody is going to watch you. Right? Come back. Please breathe in, relax, have a seat, settle down. Sorry for the trouble. I'm sure you did not expect my speech to be that painful. However, the question is, did you feel something has to be done while you were doing that venture? Yes or yes?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that something is what I'm going to talk about. Physical activity or physical exercise is what I'm going to talk about. We all know the benefits of exercise, don't we? Longevity, improved health, better focus, better thinking, good lifestyle. We know all the benefits. Yet, after first week of New Year, the resolution to exercise daily goes off to a toss. Unless a very severe illness strikes, the plan to do exercise always begins from tomorrow, which never comes. Why something that is so beneficial and we know is so difficult to implement? Well, we just don't feel like doing it. We are terribly busy to exercise. Why do I need to exercise? I don't have an illness, so I'm healthy. Let's tackle each of these one by one. When you don't feel like exercise, it indicates lack of motivation. Now, why does that happen? When you don't have a strong why, you don't feel like it. For me, I can't imagine myself having a big bulging belly and looking at it like this. So that keeps me motivated. That's my huge why. And that's what keeps me on the crumb or keeps me running. If you find your why, you've taken care of the lack of motivation. Second point, lack of time. Trust me, time is function of motivation. If you are keen, if you are motivated to do something, you will see that time makes itself available. Take Toastmasters, for example. A pathway, about 20 speeches in a path. You are motivated to complete a path and you find time to prepare your speeches, mentor them, deliver them, get evaluated. Don't you find time for that? Taking care of all other priorities of your life. Similarly, if you prioritize your health, you will find time to exercise. Thirdly, I am fit, I am healthy because I don't have an illness. A small correction here. Being able to make use of all the faculties that you have to the best possible extent is what physical fitness means, not a mere absence of diseases. Can you put a hand on your heart and tell you that you are making best use of all the faculties that are available? If not, trust me, there is a need to exercise. If that initial venture and all these, we've talked about how these can be taken. So how do you do it? You don't need to begin walking 5 kilometers a day straight way or pumping iron in the gym first day. Begin with small steps. Instead of taking a vehicle to the grocery shops, walk. Instead of taking an elevator, take staircase. We talk on phone, sitting on a couch. Walk while you talk. If you take these small steps and include exercise in your daily routine, you will see that you are making time for exercise and you are getting those calories burned. Similarly, if you set goals, your fitness goals for yourself, and find an accountability partner who will keep pushing you, who will keep tracking your goals and your achievement of it, you will see yourself motivated to do those exercise longer. And what are the benefits? Like I said earlier, there are many reasons to exercise well, like longevity, improved health, so on and so forth, which I already counted. Now, if that venture earlier and these small steps that I gave do not inspire you enough, let me throw in some statistics. According to Lancet, a very well respected medical journal, physical inactivity is fourth leading factor causing deaths, causing 5 million deaths every year across the world. In a WHO report, physical inactivity is found to be doubling the chances of cardiovascular diseases, obesity, and it doubles the chances of other diseases like high blood pressure, osteoporosis, depression, and anxiety. Now that you are motivated and asking me how to do, what all it takes to exercise? Well, nothing much, a little awareness, a lot of determination, and maybe a little money. And what's on offer? An improved version of yourself, a fitter you, a mentally stronger you, a person who is happier. If you are looking for a person, your own version, which is much more improved, can you really refuse this offer? Over to you.
First of all, I accept your offer, Toastmaster Weber, and let us all observe a minute of silence and give him a feedback for his speech. The link is available in the chat box for all those who are attending online. Okay, let's go ahead. Our third speaker is Toastmaster Nazneen. Before I call her, I would like to call her evaluator, Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster, please spotlight yourself. Toastmaster Harsh, here's my question for you. Who is or are the torchbearers in your life and why?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri. So this might sound a bit egoist, but this is what it is. So I see myself as my own torchbearer. So in my life, I have this few sets of goals which are non-negotiable to me. So whenever things aren't going right, or I'm doing something which I shouldn't be, watching too much Instagram or something, I remember those goals, and then I'm back on track. So yes, that is that for me. And now coming to the speaker for today, Nazneen ma'am. So she will be delivering her level 2 project 1 in the path presentation mastery. So the objective of the speech is for the speaker to deliver a speech with awareness of their intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how you use non-verbal communications while delivering a speech. And the speech timing is for 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Gauri.
Toastmaster Harsh. It's time to call Toastmaster Nancy. I know that you must be Dodge bearers for many people, but who are your Dodge bearers?
I happily accept the compliment. And my torch bearer, if I have to say, is an inner faith that I have, which guides me. It keeps you it right most of the time, or rather all the time. The only question here is that do I listen to it? That would be my.
I think this is the best answer of the day. I think this is the best answer of the day. And Toastmaster Nazni, I have a choice. I have a choice. Toastmaster Nazni.
Awesome.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Black belts.
Yeah.
How dare you? Are you nuts? And what is this? Demonstrating. Really? Don't you dare roll up your eyes in front of me. What is this? Again? Once more? Don't you have any respect for me? My feelings? Don't you know how it bothers me? Am I doing nothing to you? And don't you dare smoke. And don't walk on to the room just in front of me. Sit here on the table. Just sit here. Don't move. Don't shake a leg. Really? Am I of such small and little consequence to you? I'm appalled. Go to your room at once and don't show me your face till morning. I was so concerned. What happened? Why were you late? Couldn't you have just messaged? You know how I get worried. Yeah, I get it. Oh yes, I absolutely get it. Don't worry. I've got some hot soup. Just sit, relax, put your feet up, and I'm getting it for you. You know how I care. You know how I love you. So well, I don't need much explanation to tell you what the two scenarios were. You can fill in whoever you want into that particular person. But then I recall Viktor Frankl saying that one of the greatest of human freedoms is the choice. I have a choice to respond. And my response helps me keep the remote control of my mind in my own hand. I choose to be angry, upset, I choose to care. I choose to love. I choose to be love. It's a verb in action. Isn't it wonderful when we can do this? When we can create choices in our lives which help us and furthermore help the nurturing of our relationships. It's very easy to get irritated and angry, even when the reasons are completely justified. It could be a child or it could be a partner. But when harsh words are spoken, at times, not only do they hurt, but what they leave with us is a memory. And that particular memory of pain lasts for a very, very long time. Wouldn't you rather, all of you, wish to create memories with your loved ones, where when they have to go back on it, all they can see and feel a smile, even after many, many years? Isn't that what you like to create? Each of you here has a choice. As do I have a choice. I was much, much more irritable when I was younger, immature, and I forgot to create jubilant moments in my life. But today, I think I'm wiser and I love myself more. And because I'm more at ease with myself, and then I accept the flow of life. And there is a certain alignment in me itself, not only with Mother Earth and divinity on top, but with all my relationships. And I realize that I have truly blossomed. And so do the relationships that I have. It could be a maid, it could be my lover, it could be my children, it could be anyone. But I do enjoy myself more. And not only that, I give better messages out. Messages that say that after all, it's not life just a bundle of energy, vibration, and frequency. That's what we all are. And serendipity rules. Let's exercise our choice to respond to life, to receive life, to be joyous, happy, in harmony, and totally in love. Sparkling days ahead to all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Let us all have a minute of silence so you all can give a feedback to this Masinasi's speech. Timer. All the speakers are qualified. Yes. So it's time to vote for the best speaker. So Master, please launch the poll. And I request all the attendees who are present offline to send a message to Toastmaster Push. So you can now vote for the best speaker. Master, let me know once you have collected all the responses.
Yeah, we are good to go.
So, it's these people who are torchbearers really know that they are torturers? Certainly not, right? Because people might unwittingly become torturers just by being themselves. Their presence alone can spread light. By this theory, even you and I could be torturers for someone even without realizing it. What do you all think? On this note, let's move on to the next section, that is the table topics. I now invite Toastmaster Monish, the table topics master, to conduct the session. Yay. Master Monish, who would like to lead this?
Well, I would like to raise a toast to myself because I think I am myself the torch bearer because whatever I have done, I have the choices which I have taken because of them. I'm here, I suppose. So yes, I would raise a toast to myself. Cheers. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Gauri. Hello, everybody. Good evening. So I'm Toastmaster Monish, the table topics master for today. And the purpose of table topics is to have members practice thinking and speaking on their feet. The impromptu speaking helps to develop 4 communication skills, that is listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. To help you practice today, I have prepared few topics, that are few images. So I would be showing few images, and what you need to do is to speak on those images for 2 minutes. Okay, so here we have. Rajesh. Oh, yes. Okay. So yes. Share. Have you shared it? Very hard. Now, just take the right. Shall we just share the right,
Yes.
please?
Yeah. Can you try it now?
Just a second. Yes.
I know.
Yes. So, please confirm. Are we seeing the?
It's not visible to me at the moment. It is just showing Brajesh has started screen sharing. Okay, yeah, it's visible now.
Confirm?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So this technical stuff I'm not very good with. So every time I need to call Vaibhav and Brajesh, our technical champions. So yes, let's proceed. So I have only 6 images with me. So I would like someone from the in-person meeting to come forward first. So who would like to come forward? Anybody? We have any volunteers? I can see Toastmaster Niyamat and Shireen. So please decide who would like to come ahead. Okay. Yes. So Niyamat, please come forward. So I have 6 numbers for you. So pick one from 1 to 6. 3. Okay. Any reason for picking number 3?
Just first number that popped in my head.
All right. So here is number 3 for you. All yours.
Can you switch?
That's fine.
Are you able to Monica, you start sharing, you automatically stop. Start that.
I can see it here. Otherwise, I have one more technique. I can see red, yellow, green in the room. I will call them. So for people who are online right now, am I clearly audible? Can anyone
Yes,
come
yes.
online? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's an insider joke happening here. We have 3 men in the room who are wearing red, yellow, and green. So I can just ask them to come over here and help me with the timing. But yes, they rejected my proposal. All right. So I'm not starting my speech here. Okay. Diwali, the festival of lights, the festival of colors, the festival of good over evil, something which you've been celebrating for I don't know how many years. It's never only to a particular religion, to a particular faith. It's always been open to each one of us as an Indian, as a believer in something good happening. So I too love to celebrate Diwali. And my fondest memories are to do with this picture right here. So we are 4 sisters, and ever since we were little kids, we would love to make rangolis. And none of us were an expert at it. Much later, I realized that you're actually supposed to make that framework of ... and then join them. So we would just make anything ad hoc. We had maids in the house and we would sit with them and try to understand and learn the actual art of making a rangoli, but we were never very good at it. The only distinction we had was that I was with a steady hand, so at least I would do all the outlining, and my sisters were happily ready to fill the colors in. If I put that in real life, yes, if I make an outline of a mistake, they're very happy to fill in and either help me get out of it or at least very easily cover up that mistake. So coming back to this rangoli, the fondest memory I have is in our native town in Chhana, and for whatever reason, I would make my rangoli separate and the other 3 would make it separate. That's for 2 reasons. Number 1, because they didn't know that I would complete the rangoli for sure. And the second thing, I was very particular about my colors and how neatly I wanted it to be done, which I thought that they were not up to it, and hence I would not let them do it. So thank you for this picture. Thank you for bringing back those memories, because although we are not even in the same continent today, I know that wherever the 4 of us are, we are creating our own rangolis, our own versions of filling in colors, wiping mistakes, and memories of each other, which keep collecting and bringing us back. With this, I rest and thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster, the topic session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Niyamat. Now I would like someone to come from the online, so Toastmaster can help me. Who would like to volunteer? Regular members, guests? Toastmaster, please help me. Who is raising the hand?
I can see guest Bharat raising his hand.
All right, guest Bharat. So can we spotlight him, please?
Just a second. Yes.
Okay. So what whosoever would be selecting this number has time to think, ponder upon this. Wonderful. All right, so hello, not Toastmaster guest Bharat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Apart from number 3, you can select any number. So which number would you like to go ahead with?
I'll go with 5, sir.
Go with 5. Okay, so now let's. All right, so just. Okay, so here we have number 5 for you. Suppose, yes, Bharat, all yours.
Okay. So this represents sweets. I think during. Can I go, sir? Am I good to go?
Just a second. Yes, Bharat, can you see the timer screen, please?
Right. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Timer, are we good to go? Yes. Yes, good to go.
Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
Bharat.
So Diwali, among lot of other things that brings in happiness, as others said, the victory of good over evil, victory of light over dark. It's also a great time for socializing, and sweets is one of the most important components during the festival. So we can say that sweets represent warmth, happiness, and getting together along with the relatives. Even I have fond memories of having sweets along with my family members and relatives back in Bangalore when I used to celebrate this festival. One thing I guess we all have to keep in mind is that post Diwali, I guess the calories really pile on, and that's the time when people start working out and again focusing on their fitness. So it shouldn't matter much because festivals come on very few occasions during the year, and sweets are an essential part of Indian festival. Like even the sweets here, it helps in socializing and re-establishing bonds with our old friends and relatives and other acquaintances. We distribute sweets in our offices, in our workplaces, with neighbors. So sweets is during festivals, it's more than just an edible item. It represents, like I said, warmth, connections, happiness, joy, and also a reminder to keep ourselves fit after the festive season. So that is it. I would end my speech with that. I'm sorry if it's my first speech. I didn't do it. I'll try to improve. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now it's time to call upon somebody from the in-person who would like to come. Would you like to come? Why? One, please, sir. These are very easy topics. Okay, so what's your name? Chaitanya. Yes, Chaitanya, I would like you to select a number. 1, 2, 4, and 6 are available. So from this one. Okay, number 1. And just a minute. नहीं तो ये how would that change? Number 1. Yes, I do. Chaitanya, I'm not very good with names, so apologies. All right, so we have this image for you. Over to you, Chaitanya.
I have to complete minimum in green, right?
Yes.
Can I start? So this is very new for me. I try to at least achieve or go to the green screen. So as you can see in the picture, it is a very beautiful firecrackers. Must be some kind of a celebration going on. Usually we see such firecrackers maybe tomorrow when India wins against Pakistan. Yes. We will see this. And I'm very sure we will continue our legacy to not allow Pakistan to win. Actually, this picture reminds me that everyone today is in some attire, but I was not aware. So if I would have been, I would have been a better version of myself in physical outlook. So anyone can guess which is this place? Anyone? I don't know. I just brought the image. Actually, I'm having a feeling that this is out of India, but so I will just end my speech. Thank you for the opportunity, and I wish you all a very happy Diwali. Well, right, guest chatter. Now I would like somebody to come from the online side. So, do we have any volunteers? So, Master, can you help me identify anybody who is interested? Online member, guests. We have three more topics, right? Harsh, please confirm is.
I am waiting for someone to come ahead and take it.
Nidhi.
I think
Nidhi is raised hand.
our new member Anand has raised the hand.
Nidhi is raised hand.
Nidhi, are you available? Yes. Okay. So as Toastmaster Nidhi, I would like you to select a number. So can you guys help me? I'm not good with numbers. So we had already picked 2, 4, 6. I will pick 7, 6 here. 2, 4, 6 are available. 7 we don't have in this available. So Nidhi, for you, 2, 4 and 6, please select a number.
The fourth
4
one.
and 6, 2. 2, 4 and 6.
The fourth one.
4. Did you select 4, Nidhi?
Yes, yes.
Please. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fine. So can we have number 4? Yes. So number 4, this image. Over to you, Toastmaster Nidhi.
As soon as I saw this picture, I just got reminded of Koradi. So since past couple of years, I was unable to go to Koradi because of the pandemic and me being in Delhi. But it is this thing that always in Navratri, we go to Korari. So from our place, it is at a distance of 1 hour. And me and all my family, we are like 12 people. We all pack up in our collars and we go to this temple, Korari, at night. And we just like to go there. And there is this special room of diyas. These diyas are lighted for the entire year, and we just go there to pray during Navaratri. And it's just a memory which is very close to me because it's the time when all our family members gather together, my masis, chachis, and all my cousins. And we go there, and in this room, there is this. I just remember that this is filled with sand and just the diyas lined up as it is shown. And we just pray there, and after the prayer is over, and we worship Durga Mata, the main thing starts where we go out to shop for the festives. So there's a lot of colorful stuff available, the rangolis, the torans, the decorations. This is the main thing that I like to go there for. So we shop up, and even the journey of 1 hour going and returning is always so fun. We always encounter one or the other thing. Sometimes it's some cobra snakes or some hyenas or some wild pigs that always stop our way, and it is just fun. And I hope that pandemic ends soon and I'll be able to go to Korari in the near future. Thank you.
We all love to go to Koradi because we all are from Nagpur and Koradi is something else, divine experience. So now it's time to call upon somebody from the in-person who would like to come. Do we have any volunteers? I can see only Toastmaster City. Anybody else? Ali,
Offline. Ali, everybody is writing your name. Okay, so it's all set to come. Yo. So we have number 2 and number 6 for you. Number 6. Number 6, okay. So can we have number 6, please?
Number 6 to have.
Okay. Over to you.
Yes.
This is not.
Right. So very good evening, everyone, and once Diwali wishes to all. The image which we saw there, I think some kind of Chinese decoration. I'm not sure. Lanterns. Lanterns. What do we do with the lanterns? We light them. For what?
Geometric protection on the wall.
The geometric protection. But then also there are those lanterns which we leave them in the air.
Those are Chinese lanterns.
Those are Chinese lanterns. Okay. So it's an education session for me as well. Thank you. Right. So I haven't seen these lanterns anywhere in Nagpur, to be very honest. Okay. And maybe I haven't seen them. All what I've seen are those diyas, because with those diyas, something clicked with me as well. As I am in Rotary, they say, be the light for the person who's in darkness. So what we did in Rotary was, we took few girls who are from Uppalwadi village. We taught them how to make diyas, and those diyas were made by them, decorated by them. And during one of the other event before Diwali, they sold them. They sold them for somewhere around 200 to 50 rupees each, with a set, beautiful set. I still have those pictures with me. And I think that was one of the best way to bring someone out of darkness. I'm sure next time when everything is open and we are out of this pandemic, I'll try to teach them these lanterns with different colors and different things. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Toastmaster Ali. Now we have number 2, and I would now like to call someone from. Okay, so we have, yes, we have a member Aman. So Zoom Master can please spotlight Toastmaster, the new Toastmaster Aman.
एक ही बचा है ना?
Okay, Toastmaster Aman, so you have number 2. Yeah, perfect. Yes, so this is number 2 for you. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Yes, over to you.
Okay. First of all, happy Diwali to all of you in advance. And I think these are the lanterns. I think the Chinese lantern, which the last education have told me. And I can see from this image is that whenever we leave it in the air, I think it makes its own way. It's going there and it's make their own way. I think we should learn this, that we should not take too much stress in our life. We just keep going in the air and keep go with the flow, and just have trust on ourselves. The way the lanterns trust on itself, that it goes on and on in the air, and we should trust in ourselves that we will go and touch our limits. And these lanterns, I think, to my knowledge, we use it in the biggest, the lightest festival of the world. I think the Diwali. So I think this is from my side.
That was a wonderful attempt, Toastmaster Aman. So yes, we are through with the table topics, and now I would like to ask the timer, are all speakers qualified?
Yes, all.
Okay, so all are qualified. So now I would like everybody to please vote for the best table topic speaker. So for the online people, we have the link which would be floated by the Zoom master on the chat box, and for the in-person people, please vote in person and submit it.
Speaker 1 is Niyama, Speaker 2 Bharat, Speaker 3 Chaitanya, Speaker 4 Nidhi, Speaker 5 Nadia, Speaker 6 Aman.
Yes, 20 seconds more.
We are good to go.
All right. Thank you, everybody. This was Toastmaster Monish with the table topic. Now I would like to hand over the further proceedings to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Gauri.
It's time to move on to the final section, that is the speech evaluations. So I now invite Toastmaster Brajesh to conduct the session. So the same question, who is or are the girl players? And over to you, and the speaker.
For me, torch bearers of my life, my parents. And I always whenever I see them or whenever I'm in problems, so I just go to my father and I discuss with everything, and he always give me the right advice on what needs to be done. So he is my torch bearer. Yeah, and apart from that, so let's start the evaluation session. Good evening, everyone. So before I give my report, let me call my evaluator team. So I'll invite Toastmaster Gaurav. He will be evaluating our first speaker, Toastmaster Shrutika. So please welcome Toastmaster Gaurav.
Hello, I'm audible? I'm audible and visible. Hello.
Yes, yes.
I'm not able to see the timer cards. Yes, I'm able to see the timer cards now. Okay, shall I start? Okay. Toastmaster Shrutika, congratulations on giving your icebreaker speech. Now, I would really like to stand and give you a round of applause and give you a standing ovation, but I can't because below this Diwali attire, I'm just wearing my shorts and I don't think that will be appropriate. So, yeah. So I was hoping to use a quote before starting my evaluation. And the quote was, all our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The quote was written by Walt Disney, but my own, I used the first quote. I'd like to use your quote, which was, If you're looking for one person to change yourself, that's true. That's you. Now, the use of quote itself gave me confidence that you'll be checking all the objectives throughout your speech. There was a wonderful use of quote and how to start your speech, right? Throughout your speech, the speech was filled with great vocabulary. It was infused with personal stories and had humor in itself. What I like about your speech was how you use personal stories to elaborate your phase in your life. I liked how you use Antakshari and you tell the stories about how your mother didn't give you a chance to speak. And then you went on to tell stories about how you given your first speech in college, but it didn't work out the way you thought it would, right? Using personal story to give your speech or use a person to give you a speech is the best way to do it. Now, what I would like to add more about it is there are 5 to 4 aspects I consider that you should have or one should have for giving great speech. One was clarity. Second, I consider is use of hand gestures. Third is energy level throughout. And fourth is comfort level. Now, when I was watching you speak, all these 4 points, I've never seen a drop. Your clarity of your voice was excellent. Each and every word was pronounced very well. Your use of hand gestures throughout your speech was incredible. You're using your hand gestures to explain everything. The energy level, your energy level throughout your speech was constant. I've never seen the tone up or down in any part of your speech. And the comfort level. Now I can say this, I've given my first icebreaker and I was not comfortable. But you were comfortable giving your first speech, and that tells me that this is not what this wasn't your first speech, by the way. I can tell that. And also, I just talked about how you broke the barrier of use by joining music classes, and now you're joining Toastmasters to help speaking. And I think that really connects with how my life is a music lesson, connects with your title. Now, Toastmaster Shrutika, what I would like to use, what I would like to say to you is use audience awareness. Now, why I'm telling you this because you could have used, like you could ask a question to the audience, like, did it ever happen to you that you were in a game and you didn't get the chance to speak? Or you could have used something like, a dialogue in between. So that creates an audience awareness. One thing I can also tell you is have a strong conclusion, right? I mean, you could have used another quote or somehow connected to your title, which was great, by the way. My life is a music lesson. Wonderful use of that. To summarize, you had a great use of personal stories. Clarity, hand gestures, energy level, comfort level was perfect. I've given you some funds for the improvement. You can work on that. I really hope to see you get better, and good luck for your future interviews. Thank you. Happy Diwali to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. It's time for me to invite our second evaluator, Toastmaster Nyamal, to evaluate Toastmaster Weber's speech. Let's welcome Toastmaster Nyamal.
Hello, am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and a special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Weber. So, just imagine how jubilant you would feel and what a whale of a time you would have if you were exercising at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, right? At least not for me, not today, not happening right now. Which is why our target speaker, Toastmaster Weber, stepped in and gave us a very interesting way of telling us something extremely important, which we must inculcate in our lives, but in a very nice and, let's say, humorous manner. So thank you for that, Toastmaster Weber. Let's talk about all the things that went in the favor of his speech. To begin with, he began with asking all of us to get up and do an activity. He didn't waste time and got right into it. So that way, we all were energetic and immediately engrossed in what he was trying to say. He asked us to do an activity and we realized that that's what he's talking about. Two things, making us aware of our lack of flexibility. And the second thing, the main idea of the speech, which was talking about exercise. So when it comes to audience awareness, We were spot on. We were there. We were there. We understood what he was talking about. Next, he talked about, after we come to the what that he was talking about the exercise. Why is exercise important? And so he got into the elements of it. Being a fitter you, being a stronger you, motivation and things like that. Then we talked about the third aspect, which is how. Now that I know that exercise is important, how do I do it? And for that, he used a lot of daily life examples, along with playing with humor and trying to use him again and again in the picture. Looking at himself and talking about a bulging belly. And so we were engrossed again. We found it funny and we realized, okay, we don't want to see ourselves like that. So I like the fact that he kept using very relative examples to convey a topic which you all know about but are not really doing much about. So overall, what I think is that you excelled in all the basic elements of a speech. It had the proper structure, you introduced it well, you added a lot of positive and proper aspects to it. There was clarity in the way you conveyed it. You used the stage, you had very good body language. You had the right pitch and the tone, and grammar, of course, was well supported. Now, only thing that I can think of is that the way you can take your speech, or rather your way of delivering speech to the next level, is probably venture into something which is not very structured. Go into drama, go into storytelling, go into theatrics, something which is probably not your strongest suit, but make it your strongest suit. So I've heard you for a long time, and I think that your speech had all the elements which made it a well-crafted, well-rehearsed, and well-delivered speech. That's it. Over to you, evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Niyamat. It's time for me to invite our third evaluator, that is Toastmaster Harshvardhan, to evaluate Toastmaster Nazneen's speech. Let's welcome Toastmaster Harshvardhan.
Am I audible and visible?
Can you see the timer screen?
Yes. Right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, and a very good evening to my target speaker for today, Toastmaster Nazneen. So Nazneen ma'am, what an astonishing beginning you had to your speech. You began by moving around the stage, then you tapped the bell, and then you gave a very angry tone. And then after that, it subsided and it was a very calm and a cool tone. So I believe in the first 2-3 minutes itself, you had aced your project guidelines on that. So a great job over there. Then another good thing about your speech was the way you let the audience imagine the outcome. So after you explained the first 2 settings, then you ended by saying, you can imagine who that person can be. So that's a very powerful way of grasping the attention of the audience and increasing the effectiveness of the speeches, because this is something which even movies like Inception and Bahubali has used, right? Why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Left the audience with that. And you then let the rumination of thoughts take over. Then your project being mainly with hand gestures, had hand gestures as well. So you have aced the hand gestures part as well. Then you have awesome storytelling skills. I mean, it's simply superb how you can start with a story, link it to another story, and then end it without feeling of any speed breaks in between. Now coming to the places where you can improve upon. So one would be the problem with voice modulation in mic is that if you are saying in a high tone, and then all of a sudden when you drop down to a low tone, the mic doesn't catch that. So the first 5-6 seconds of the low tone is never captured by the mic. That's why you see singers also, right? Apart from the collar mic, they have another mic with them. So maybe next time in your speech, you can take care of that, that once you are lowering your tone, make sure you can make sure that you don't lower it so much that the virtual audience is not able to hear you. Another challenge would be, I would say would be to try and bringing in the speech title in the speeches at regular intervals. And the reason for that is sometimes it can happen is when you're saying a story, the audience might not catch your perspective. Maybe they don't know, they're left rudderless in a sea. So when you're bringing in your speech title from time to time, they can understand, okay, this is what is going on. And another challenge that I have for you is take part in speech competition. I mean, hand gestures, storytelling, message, everything is, you ace it every time. And these are the guidelines for even the speech ballot as well. Do take part in speech contest as well. It's another way of improving oneself as a speaker. Apart from that, in short, I would say superb speech, excellent beginning, and one area of working would be the voice modulation with mic. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Brajesh.
Toastmaster Harshvardhan. Now I would like to ask timer, all are qualified, all the evaluators. So Toastmaster Gaurav did not qualify. So we have got only 2 evaluators. So please vote for the best evaluator from between Toastmaster Harshvardhan and Toastmaster Niyama.
Just give me a minute, I'll have to edit the poll.
And who are physically available, they can send directly to the Harsh. Best evaluator. You are correct.
We're good to go.
Toastmaster Niyama and Toastmaster Harsh. Okay, so here I am with my report. So let me quickly invite my team who assist me through the evaluation. So let me invite the first timer of the day, Toastmaster Monica.
Am I audible? The prepared speeches, Toastmaster Shrutika took 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Toastmaster Weber, 6 minutes 42 seconds. Toastmaster Nazmeen, 5 minutes and 51 seconds. The evaluators, Toastmaster Gaurav took 3 minutes 35 seconds. Toastmaster Niyamat, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Toastmaster Harsh, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. It's the first time that Toastmaster Niyamat has spoken the least among all the evaluators. For table topics, Toastmaster Niyamat took 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Guest Bharat took 1 minute 34 seconds. Guest Chaitanya spoke for 1 minute and 41 seconds. Toastmaster Nidhi took 1 minute 35 seconds. Dr. Ali Akbar took 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And Toastmaster Aman, 1 minute and 5 seconds. That's all from me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Now I would like to call our counter, Toastmaster Nidhi.
Starting from Central Evaluator Toastmaster Brajesh, he repeated twice. Toastmaster Shrutika said twice, like twice, and twice. Grammarian Toastmaster Shireen said so a couple of times. Evaluator Toastmaster Gaurav said and thrice. Toastmaster Harshvardhan said twice, and then Toastmaster Aman said so a couple of times, and guest Bharat said thrice, and Toastmaster Monish said thrice.
Maybe you are not audible. You are not audible.
Should I repeat it?
Speakers.
Okay, for the speakers, Toastmaster Shrutika said twice, like a couple of times, and twice. Then Toastmaster Weber did not make any spelling or sound inappropriation. Then yes, and for evaluators, Toastmaster Harsh said thrice. Evaluator Gaurav said twice and twice. And yes, for table topics, Toastmaster Monish said thrice.
You are done?
Yes.
Now it's time for me to invite our third member of my team, Toastmaster Sri, the grammarian of today's meet. Let's welcome Toastmaster Sri.
Hi everybody, good evening. As a grammarian today, my role has been very easy. I've got a lot of, it's been a grammarian's delight actually, because everybody has had very stupendous vocabulary and very well spoken. If Toastmaster Monica can do something about the space for good usage, that would be really nice, especially in our club. Okay, I was going to write behind and I said, it's going to be a little hard for me to read my own handwriting. But let's begin. As far as Toastmaster Gauri, the presiding officer, and the general evaluator are concerned, I don't have any specific things to point out because the grammar has been very nice. And overall, it's been very, very good. If I keep taking the words, it's going to be a long time. First speaker, Toastmaster Shrutika, brilliant effort. For the first speech, no errors at all. There was only one very negligible couple of places, but I'm not going to mention. Overall, a very good speech. If I can just point out, you could have added a couple of more adjectives in your speech. Everything was very, it was the way we talk in a regular sense, but when we're delivering a speech, the impact has to be more. So a couple of places. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Weber. I could have filled the entire page. Very good. And but the really good words, longevity, resolution, bulging belly is going to stay with me for a while. And yes, accountability partner is also something that's really nice. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Nazmi. A lot of good words, no grammatical error as far as I could not find out. But good words were consequence, appalled. I'll move forward, but really good usage overall. One thing that I would just like to tell everyone is, because we use WhatsApp and text messaging so much, we tend to miss out a lot of words when we're talking. In the sense, how you doing? We don't say how are you doing. I don't think everybody does it, but because of that, sometimes it comes in a speech also. Just to be a little more mindful about it. Let's talk on call. This happened in Toastmaster Weber's speech. Let's talk on phone. Let's talk on the phone. So some spaces, some verbs, and some articles get missed. So just remember that. Evaluators, again, very good job. There was nothing that I had to specifically point out. But if I could just mention, what happens is, because we're giving an evaluation, a couple of things we have in our mind when we come to speak. For example, Toastmaster Gaurav wanted to mention the point that Toastmaster Shrutika was telling personal stories. So he mentioned personal stories at least 3 to 4 times. In the next time when he wanted to mention, he could say personal accounts, anecdotes. There are different words to say the same thing. This has happened with both the other evaluators as well. I'll not go into more detail about it. But just something to think, this happens only in evaluation. Speech, because it's already prepared. As far as the word of the day and phrase of the day, only my family has supported me today. All the Toastmasters in my extended family, my blood family has stayed with me in using the word of the day and phrase of the day. Thank you so much. Table topics, all of them have done a very good job. For the virtual people, it was a little challenge for me to hear everything, but I'm sure the guests will work on themselves. And once they join Toastmasters, they'll know how good it is. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sri, for the wonderful report. Now I am with my report. So first of all, let me appreciate or let me congratulate Toastmaster Shrutika for delivering wonderful speech. I never felt like that you are delivering your speech first time. You were flawless. You were amazing. I also would like to mention here that the room was decorated by Toastmaster Monica. It was wonderfully decorated according to the theme, and Toastmaster Gauri as well. So here is my report for Toastmaster. Yeah, Toastmaster Jyotsna clearly mentioned about the state and mission and promise of the Toastmaster. The deciding officer, Toastmaster Monica, clearly mentioned about the Toastmaster Internationals and Toastmaster, and she also introduced about the guest, and she invited them for the introduction round. For DMOD Toastmaster Gauri, she was flawless. She actually she chose she also mentioned about she also mentioned about the flow of the meeting. About the speakers, they were all flawless, and I really feel like they must have, everybody, the audience who voted, they must have been confused that who should be the best speaker. So all were flawless. Table topic master, he clearly mentioned about the 4 skills that when you participate in those table topic speeches, how you can improve, how you can work upon your 4 skills. Also, he actually come up with the theme according to the Toastmaster of the Day's theme. So kudos to that, and wonderfully done that. Yeah, so few suggestions from my side. We started the meeting late, so we can work upon that. And we are also, because we are doing a lot of hybrid meetings, so me and Bebo do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of research, and then we come up with the solution. So this time, yes, we actually removed the audio problem. I think the members can clearly, and we are audible to you guys. Yeah, so we have removed that. The next time we have a problem with another, so we are going to work upon that. Apart from that, everybody did the beautiful. They have done the wonderful job. Over to the Toastmaster.
Here we come to the end of the meeting. I liked what Toastmaster Arvind said in his speech. Be light for the person who is in the darkness. That one sentence summed up the entire theme for today's meeting. And from that sentence, I remembered my favorite quote from my favorite book series. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light. And the torches that our torchbearers carry for us, they carry our happiness with it. For some, they are some people, their parents, their friends. For some, it is a faith. For some, it is the person itself. Whatever form it is, this Diwali, let's celebrate all the torchbearers because they are a real source of light in our lives. With this note, I would like to end my role here, and I would like to sign off as a DMOD. Thank you so much. And voting for the best role player and the best auxiliary role player. So, Master, please generate the link for the auxiliary role player. can now vote for the auxiliary role player. Everyone present here can send a message to Toastmaster. Yeah. So the role players are Timer, Toastmaster Monica, Counter, Toastmaster Niki, Bramilian, Toastmaster Shiri, and Silent Arms, Toastmaster Joseph. So now, Toastmaster, please launch the poll for the best role player. So you can vote for the best role player, TNOD Toastmaster Gauri, General Evaluator Toastmaster Rajesh, and Labor Toastmaster Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster, are we good to go?
Yes.
That's all from my side. Over to you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gauri, for such a wonderful theme. It's time for me to now announce the results, but before we go ahead with that, there's something I would like to share. Hybrid meetings are not easy. Those joining online may be a little irritated because we start late. But we reach here at the venue 45 minutes in advance, and sometimes an hour before, and we have to set it up, and the technicalities are really difficult to get. So it's always Toastmaster Brajesh and Toastmaster Weber who are here and and please bear with us till we master this. I'm sure we'll master it in another meetings or so. And we'll be back to starting on time. I really want all of you to not Toastmaster Brajesh and Toastmaster Weber. Yeah, please. Most of us who are in Nagpur can attend offline now. But actually, Rajesh, Weber, and Manish, you can have to stand here. Manish? Green, yellow, and red.
So we are the physical timer cards. And the red. Yellow, which one?
So we can see Rajesh in Now, pen and pad. These are hard timer cards.
Thank you.
Master, do we have all the results?
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
So till then, can I ask, yes, Bharat, how did he enjoy the meeting or any feedback for us?
Sorry, ma'am, just a second. Yeah, could you please repeat that, ma'am? I couldn't get you.
Yeah, would you like to share your experience about the Toastmasters meeting that you attended today?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it has been a, what do I say, enriching and wonderful experience. I got to see different people with different speeches. I mean, generally, what do you say, uh, so many different varieties of giving the speeches. I can't recall their names. The first lady who gave the speech was very interesting. And then the second one, the sir who gave one about health, importance of health regarding the offer. And the third one, I think Nazneen ma'am, right? The way she did the role playing. I really enjoyed this session. I mean, it's very enthusiastic and energetic. And thank you all for giving me an opportunity to speak. Actually, as soon as I finished my own speech, that table topic, I myself realized some of the mistakes I made. And in hindsight, I think my voice was a bit agitated. I couldn't speak very clearly. So actually, I'm happy I'm here, and hopefully I get to improve and also contribute to the group and get along. Thank you.
Have all the results now.
Yes, I'll share my screen just a second.
The first award is for best table topic speaker. Dr. Aliaga, can you come here and do the honors?
We have one from the offline and one from the online. Okay, so the offline one, who's here is the Toastmaster Niyama.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the offline one is Toastmaster Nidhi. And we have Suman to get spotlight.
The best evaluator and Toastmaster Gauri, can you come and do the honors?
Okay. Toastmaster Niyama, please come here. You are ready. For the best
Toastmaster Rebel, can you come and give the award for the best auxiliary role player and also the best role player?
Always the grammar Nazi. This is for
These are nice. We have many
yes. Okay. And the best role player for the brilliant team.
Toastmaster Monish, can you come and do the honors for the best speaker?
Who is the best speaker?
Okay, so the best speaker.
How can you get the award?
Wow. All awards. The power of girls.
I think the best thing which I like was this thing.
Yes, amazing, ma'am.
There's so much to learn from. Even the acting skills.
Yay.
No, before you leave, who was in scene 1 and who was in scene 2? Yes, please. Batao, कौन था scene 1? Do you like to know that?
Yeah, Nazneen ma'am, please tell us who was in scene 1 and who was in
Go back to the stage, camera. Please go back to the camera. Who was in scene 1?
I appreciate your I appreciate your questions. I'm not compelled to answer.
Choice.
Thank you. With this, we will now be coming to the end of the meeting. I wish all of you a very happy Diwali in advance. May the lights enlighten you. And also, please don't forget we are on national duty tomorrow evening. With that, I hand it over to the SAR, Toastmaster Josna. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Thank you all of you for attending such a wonderful hybrid meeting with our torchbearer of the day, Toastmaster of the day, Gauri, Toastmaster Gauri. So I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Our next meeting is scheduled on 30th November 2021 and timing would be the same, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you all. Happy Diwali in advance.